Hi everyone and welcome back. So today I have an Essence haul, and I guess you would say it's their spring summer collection. It's all of the new products, well most of the new products from their collection. I got everything from Wilkinson's and I got I think 3 palettes and a couple of eyeshadows, which I will obviously go over as and when I get to them. I think the most expensive thing was £4, so it's a really budget friendly brand. And I've not really seen Essence, like I said, I got these from Wilkinson. I've not really seen them bring out collections before. It kind of just tends to be the same product again and again. They've not really had any promos, so I was quite happy to actually find these in my store. So I'm going to start off with the 2 face palettes first. Well, these are technically face and eye palettes, and the first one is in shade 1 Glow For It, and it's an eye and face palette. And I love Essence makeup. I think the formula of their eyeshadows is probably the best in the drugstore or on the high street. And so on this, you basically get a blusher, which is a really pretty pale pink colour, vivid white highlighter, and then 4 eyeshadows. So you kind of have almost a champagne-y colour, a dark brown, a purple and a grey. And I love this because they're all shimmery colours except for the grey, and I love my shimmers. And I just thought this would be great for travel. And like I said, Essence, the quality of their product is amazing. So for £4, it's a really good deal. And I love how compact these are. I love that there's no wasted product in these palettes. So I picked up that one. And then by far my favourite of the 2 is shade 2 Rise and Shine. Again, it's an eye and face palette. I've actually used this one and I love it. The blusher in this is stunning. It's this kind of like subdued coral. It's really pretty. And then you have much more of a gold toned highlight. And then again, the 4 shadows, again, you've got kind of like a nice white highlight, a kind of taupey brown colour, which isn't a shimmer. And then you have this absolutely beautiful kind of like pinky orange shimmer, which is what I've been wearing quite a lot. I love this colour. And then lastly, you've just kind of got a shimmery brown. And this one is my absolute favourite of the 2. I would say if you're going to pick one, sorry if it's a bit noisy, I would say if you're going to pick one, definitely go for this palette. It's really, really pretty. And then the last palette I got, or standard palette, called Blushplay, and it's in the shade 10 Plate Peach. So in this you have a highlighter, and then it says a sculpting colour, but I don't know how you could use this for sculpting, and then one that says define. So the highlight, again, it's stunning. It's a really shimmery kind of like pinky champagne colour almost. The sculpt colour is kind of like I guess you would say almost like a tangerine pink. Definitely not something you would use for sculpting, I think, of any skin tone. And then lastly you have a really pretty kind of peachy pink blush. And this was £4 as well. I don't like the packaging of this as much because it feels like there's a lot of wasted space just because I tried to do it in circles, but again, a really pretty palette, and I just picked that up for travel. And then the last thing I got was this, and this is an Essence must-have palette, and it's basically Essence's kind of take on the customizable palette. So the palette itself, I believe, was £1.50, and then the shade refills were around £1.50, £2. Really, really cheap. I'll link the actual price of everything down below. What I love about this is that the pans are like decent sizes, and you get a lot of product as well. So you basically buy the palette and then the refills would come in these kind of packages. So the shades I got were number 9 Chilli Vanilli, number 10 Apricotta, and there's a siren going by now, but I don't think it's going to stop anytime soon. Number 1 Go Goldie, and then lastly number 11 Stain Coral Bay. And I kind of just wanted a more coral tones palette, and I absolutely love this shimmery coral colour here. But having said that, I think it is exactly the same shade that's in this palette, which is the Rise and Shine palette. I'll try and show you there. They are very similar, but I think they are ever so slightly different. But again, I just thought this would be good for travel. I'm not a massive fan of the actual packaging, just because I get what they're trying to do with the whole like pop in and pop out the shadows, but there's just a lot of wasted space. I think they should have made it square like the Makeup Obsession one. That's my favourite out of all of the like customisable palettes on the high street. But I like that it's very slim and compact, and I like how much product you get for the price. So that was my very quick Essence makeup haul on all of their new products that I picked up anyway. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time. Bye.